All right, just gonna do a little bit of this eye with my small semicircle knife. Nice and sharp here. Yeah, so you can see that there's several levels here, or layers, modeling it off of this eye. So it's groove, ridge, groove. I'm sorry, groove, ridge, groove, ridge, groove. So it's a matter of, on these side walls, making sure that the borders are straight up and down cut, so that when I go in with this, it gives easily. I'll show what I mean here. So I'm going to take my flat blade, rounded flat blade. I'm going to go back and I'm just going to, on the outside here, go back down. I'm just going to do a small piece because with this phone the way that it is now, I can't really get in there exactly the right way. So I'll do another one of these when I have a better light setup. But for now I'm just going to do an example. So now I'm going to take this guy. You can kind of see up top there that little ridge that's been created, or that little guide. So now when I go in with my semicircle, it's morally freaking out for no reason. So I'm kind of wiggling, so I want to be really careful. I'm going to go the other side, which already had a cut on it. So on this side, you can see that I'm bumping up against this ridge. If I put too much pressure on that this way, it's going to snap off this piece, so I need to be more careful on this side. Make sure I'm going straight up rather than to the left. And then every couple of minutes, blow it out. You can see I got a tiny bit of this piece right here by accident. We're going deep enough on these that I can smooth out some of the, where there's cuts in the ridges. Some of it's somewhat unavoidable because this ridge, or this channel is only like a millimeter. So it's, especially since I'm learning, it's really hard to not get some of the ridge by accident. But that's okay. Happens. So sharp knives are really important, so that you're not putting too much pressure on. It just slides through. I don't know why this knife is actually giving me some trouble. Usually it's smoother than this. So you can see I'm kind of wriggling on the sides of this channel. So that's like the general idea. You know, there's a lot of different, I've got a few different knife sets, but a lot of different knives for different purposes. When this aisle is done, it'll look more like this one, which is mostly done. Boop. This one still needs some work, but it's obviously much closer. You can kind of tell the levels a little better. We're at an angle here. Then I would also use my sandpaper, different grits, and that's easy. I mean, it's much lower risk because you can't really break off pieces unless you like jam something really hard, so I can go into the channels and kind of smooth out. I also have my Dremel tool, which is like more high powered for this detail work. It's not the greatest idea because one slip and you're screwing up the detail points. So you want to go with the safer options, but I do have a bunch of Dremel bits for different purposes. So for example, when I'm rounding the outside more over here, I'll probably go around once with one of those bits and then sand it down. But yeah, a long way to go. But working on the eyes, then the nose, and then eventually the mouth. And the outside, which I sanded down for now, we'll do those solar flare pattern. And yeah, slowly but surely. Okay. Bye-bye for now.